Hey, this is Chandler Different Skill, and I'm bringing you a deck profile on my new Vanguard deck. So, yeah, it's Vanguard, so you guys can go watch and stuff, and not watch and stuff. So this deck is something that I decided I would make because I've always wanted to try it. Because when it first was released, I thought it was really OP and stuff. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you probably don't. It's Spike Brothers. So this is with the new Break Ride Bad End Dragger. So what Bad End Dragger does is that if you ride a grade 3 over him, the grade 3 gains plus 10k, and each time one of your rear guards attack, they go to the bottom of your deck and gain plus 10k at the end of the attack. They gain plus 10k and go to the bottom of the deck after the attack step. So basically this deck, the Break Ride is really hard to live through. You need like 4 perfect guards maybe, and then like a lot of cards in hand, so like at least like 10 cards. If you're at 5 damage, you need like basically at least 10 cards to survive it. So that's kind of neat. So yeah, this deck, I like it a lot, but then at the same time it's not very good because it's not as consistent as Break Rides want to be, but it's pretty fun in general. We just just Break Ride and you win the game. So go on to what I'm playing in mind. So I'm playing 4 Bad End Dragger, mainly because for consistency's sake, even if you don't get Deadly Emperor, you could just Break Ride them on top of each other and just attack them for a lot of damage. That's also pretty good, because then if you just Break Ride this onto this, of course it's not optimal, but say you have like 2 normal rows that hit for like 16, now they're hitting all for 26, it's like 26, 26, 26, so that's not bad in itself. Of course you lose your 2 rear guards, but when you're playing Spike Brothers, you don't expect to go a long game anyways, so play 4 of him. 3 Deadly Emperor. I only wanted to run 3 because I didn't want to run too many grade 3s. At the same time, it's awkward because I want to have grade 3s, but yeah, so I'm only playing 3 Deadly Emperor and no Juggernaut Maximum, which some people don't like the no Juggernaut Maximum thing, but if I have a Juggernaut Maximum and then I have like one of these, I'm just gonna ride this and never Break Ride with the Juggernaut Maximum because it's just like the worst idea ever. I don't know, just from what I felt, I didn't think that Juggernaut Maximum was very necessary, because when you Break Ride like properly, and like if you have the most optimal and the most not optimal, the difference is like 10k worth of shield, and then at that point they already needed like 12 cards in hand, so it doesn't really help. The math doesn't change too much, unless you're playing against someone who like runs like 16 draw triggers or something. I don't know. So yeah, this is my grade 3 lineup. My grade 2s, I'm playing 1 Treasured Black Panther. I have a few more on my desk. I was fiddling around with it. I still like to have at least 1. So I don't know why, don't ask. I just like to have the 1. So I just play 1. 3 Deadly Mason. I think it's called Deadly Mason. I like Deadly Mason a lot because its effect is Vanguard Rearguard. If this card attack hits the Vanguard, you may Counterblast 1, Soul Charge a card from your hand, call a Spike Brothers from your deck, and oops. On turn 2, if you don't need to use your Mecha Trainer, you can search for my favorite target, which is Devil Summoner, because Devil Summoner is just a fun card. You get to have free pluses if you get it. If you don't, it's whatever. So you like attack with Deadly Mason as like your only row, and then you get this, and then you get something else. It's kind of cool. So I like this, and of course 3 Devil Summoners. Devil Summoner is when you play it, you can check the top card of your deck. If it is grade 2 or 1 Spike Brother, you may play it onto into an open rearguard circle or rearguard circle. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's open or not. But generally, I think it is open. So wait, is it? Is it open? I think it's open. I'm pretty sure it's open. Anyways, it's not quite. Well, I guess it is kind of. It's not really relevant. It's minorly relevant. So yeah, I'm playing 4 High-Speed Breaku as one of my main runners in the deck because it's just a good card. Soul Blast 1 plus 5k at the end of the attack step, it goes back to your deck. 4 Wonder Boy, of course, considering there's no archetype restriction, there's no reason not to run 4 AK beaters. 4 Medical Manager. Soul Charging 1 is kind of good. It's not really like a very big deal, but maybe you'll need the one extra soul sometimes, so it's all good. 4 Reckless Express. Yeah, as another good runner, so he hits 12k if he activates his ability. And essentially 12 and 14 are the same unless you're playing against Cross Ride. So it's kind of the same. It only matters when you breach the 16k limit, which is when you have Juggernaut maximum, but I don't play the Juggernaut maximums. I'm playing 2 Chico Maryland because I like this art. Honestly, I wouldn't play it if I didn't have to, and I don't, but I just really like the art, so I have to play it now. I like this art a lot better than the other art. So 2 of these. And 2 Commander Gary Gannon. This is the air mode of the deck, and since you start with Mecha Trainer, what the hell, why is it so thick? Oh, it's 2 cards. If you start with Mecha Trainer, it's really easy to search for these. The reason why I'm not playing Field Driller like the old build used to play is because I want to have Gary Gannon behind my Vanguard all the time. The Vanguard hitting like 21 is kind of not relevant. I mean, like 21 without the extra break ride ability, it's kind of irrelevant at that point because if they don't have a perfect guard, they're probably going to lose anyways. So yeah, Gary Gannon is really good to help you search, dig for the out of the grade 3s. That's why I don't play that many, but at the same time, yeah, it's pretty solid. I play 2 just because the grade 1 has like space to like fit all around, and if you get damage checked 1, then that's too bad. If you draw it in your opening hand, you can put it behind the Vanguard and then use Deadly Mason on the first with your first damage instead of having to search. So you can attack like this, and then like you search your deck for Devil Summoner, and my Finder fell over. It's okay. And then you just go like, let's see how good my Devil Summoner is. And they just go. Oh, I always get Deadly Emperor off of my Devil Summoner. It's kind of weird. Anyways, so that's really how my deck profile. If you guys don't know how the deck works, I'll just make a quick note of it, I guess. Just because you're just gonna have this, gonna have a grade 1 in there. Gonna have like a grade, some grade 1s. It doesn't really matter. A grade 2 maybe, like this. Your field might not always look like this. Like you might not always have high-speed brackies, but sometimes actually it might be just. It's kind of the same no matter what you have because it gains 10k anyways, so it's not too important to have a perfectly set field. So you would have like, I don't know, like 3 cards in hand. Sure, let's go for 4. And then you Break Ride. So the Break Ride ability activates, and your Vanguard gains plus 10k. Then you attack with a high speed Bracky, or just anything really. Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast 1 for his own effect, not because of the Break Ride. If you have like something that doesn't do it, then you don't need to Soul Blast, of course. Actually, I'm not sure if you have to Soul Blast. I don't think you do. So, anyways, so you attack and Soul Blast goes back to deck. This attacks with 24 by itself because it's 14. It's 9 plus 5 plus 10, so it's 24. And then you go attack for 24 again. And then you just call them back, basically. You call them back with Deadly Emperor skill, so we'll charge 2 cards, Twin Drive, and whatnot. I'll hit nothing, whatever. This attacks for 29, so it's pretty good. Then you attack again, and you Soul Blast again, so it's 24 plus 7, this is 31, and you go 31 again. And that's a lot of shield. I mean, going 24, 24, 41, 41, 29, those are some big numbers, so it gives Spike Brothers kind of all-in, more of an all-in field than it used to. But at the same time, the reason why I think this deck's not that good is strictly because Eradicators is such a popular deck that it's going to be hard to maintain a field if you even have a field. And if you do have a field, you can like get blown up by Sweep Command Dragons and like Electric Shapers and all like the other crazy stuff. If you rush Gauntlet Buster too fast, he'll just like limit break, and then he'll make you sacrifice 2 guys, and then he'll be like gigantic for some reason. It's like 20k, like 20. On average, it goes up to like 26. If you have like Iron Blood Eradicator, then it goes up to like 30k, and then you just get smashed for like 3 crit and you lose. So that's kind of a little profile how to play and what I think about the deck. So yeah. that's my Spike Brothers deck profile, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.